What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Doctor Who Flux Ending Explained and Spoiler Review. Up front, Flux was the best thing Doctor Who has done in years, which is quite telling as it was a confusing mess of a story with far too many plot threads, and the ending was a complete and utter letdown. We were supposed to learn more about Division and the Doctor's origin and time with the Shadow organisation, but what we got was a thread of non-answers and a villainous group from her past, and she doesn't even learn anything of the past that was erased from her, or the reason why these villainous Vajazzle skulls want to attack her and make her pay. Now, what it did well was move on from the episode Monster of the Week style and more of a serial, which is smart when it is competing with shows from Prime Video and Disney Plus that release weekly. It's evident this Who-niverse will expand beyond the core show when Russell T Davies comes back, as we saw Unit once more. So we start with the Sontarans invading Earth again in the same series and have taken over their own plans for domination. The TARDIS crew are split as the Doctor is on Division with the Vajazzle skulls, and the companions are with our Victorian guy and have easily taken out the Sontarans, which is weird. To be honest, a lot of this season, and mainly this episode, you have to be that's weird, I'm just going to go along with it. And the badass Kate Stewart finds them, who I'm hoping is going to be the new leader of the Unit spin-off, except she spends most of this episode in a tunnel. Now, interestingly, the Doctor herself is split up into 3, which is weird and very, very convenient, which allows her to help in each of the plot lines. And the convenience of this episode really did let it down, as the Sontarans offer an alliance with the Daleks and Cybermen. Hey, what season of Doctor Who is it without these classic villains being shoehorned into the story? We learn that the Sontarans are in Chile at a dark energy circle, and their whole plan was really the Flux was up in the air, as they're using the dark energy, and the Grand Serpent has been helping them all along, as we found out last week. So the Grand Serpent helped them enter Earth, and the Sontarans are engineering it that the armies of the Daleks and the Cybermen will absorb the Flux, and they have killed the Lupari off-screen, and Carvanista is treated like a joke even after we learn that his whole race has been genocided. Now, we actually have them want to use the shield to protect themselves, wipe out all of their enemies, and save the universe. There's far too much going on, as the whole Doctor is helping Belle and Carvanista, as well as their companions, and we have Vinda and Diane stuck in the passenger form, trying to escape. And the Doctor is trying to stop the Skull Boys as they taunt her with a pocket watch. Now, the Sontarans are very in... I thought we were beyond the kind of traditional Doctor Who. I didn't think we'd see that again, but we have the weird and wacky and wonderful and very British. The Sontarans are just trying to steal sweets, as that is their one weakness, as Kate and the crew get one to help them turn against their command. So in exchange for learning how to make dairy milk, he helps them wipe out his whole race. And they need Jericho and Claire to go undercover to help the Sontarans find the final Flux moment, so they have an in. I found this whole plan really all over the place as we learn what the Skull's aims are to destroy the universe with the Flux and then rewind it and watching the Doctor see herself fail and torture her in revenge for locking them up, which was very, very, very weak. However, one of the Doctor forms is interrogated after speaking to Carvanista, who says he used to do anything for the Doctor, but after she left, they made it so that he can never tell unless he dies, which, okay, that was a bit of a letdown there. But the Grand Serpent and the Sontarans reveal that his whole race has been killed, but luckily, under interrogation, the Serpent is wrecked as another door opens and we see another form of the Doctor. We did learn that the Doctor has twin pulses. I wasn't expecting it to be revealed that he's kind of the same race as the Doctor, and Belle and Vinda are her parents, but we're not getting any reveals here at all. We just wrap up storylines, not even answer the storylines we have. However, the heroes save the day as the Sontarans are wiped out, as well as their intended victims, and poor Jericho dies, which sucks as he was so cool, and he will be missed there. Now, we have Vinda and Diane saved before this as well, because they helped in the plan. And, well, the Bell-Vinda reunion was just an absolute damp squib. Interestingly, the passenger form is used to absorb the flux, but the universe is still wiped out. Trillions of people have been killed. And it's just like, let's go on an adventure. So the skulls have failed as they are on Atropos, as time reveals that they have failed. And time seems evil, which would make sense why the Doctor trapped it to control it. The Doctor takes a pocket watch and is warned that her time is coming to an end, but ominously, no more regenerations are to come as everyone is dropped off and Bell is having a girl, which is interesting. And Dan is mugged off by Diane, who says he shouldn't have been late, which he's aged 3 years since they last met, really. And, he was kidnapped by a space dog and, kind of saved Earth there. What? It's just absolutely awful writing. But the TARDIS squad are back together and Jodie has turned it up this season. Now, next we have the special where the Daleks are back despite being wiped out. But, wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. So this episode was just an absolute mess. I saw everyone on Twitter, Reddit, everything on the social media absolutely confused by it, which is a real shame because when it opened with chaos, they started to unravel it, but the Doctor won't even open her fob watch, which is weird. We spent the whole season trying to get it, and we've spent almost 2 years trying to find out what the hell, where did she come from, what did she do in Division, and that's it. However, the Master was hinted, so we may see him return, and we might finally get a culmination of the storyline of the Master and Division and everything, but hey, whatever. That is it for this video. Please drop a like down below, do subscribe with notifications on, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.